It's Nolan. Now, before we get started, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all sharing it on your respective platforms. Let somebody know what we're doing today. Now, let's get into the show. Recalibrated, I made it fully, committed to the grind, I'm proud to say that I do. Broke away from a crew, charted a lane and to follow. With a broken battle, my only focus survival. Withhold my hopes for tomorrow, God delivers in desperate times. I found gold within my desolate mind. Made something out of nothing, adolescence refined. I was on a steady decline, now I'm freshly aligned. People been talking lately, I need my name in bold prints. Gabby Douglas, I just made another flip. Little homies never seen a brother make an honest dollar turn compound. Legitimate means rise, tell him I top down. Homie from Riverdale, chopping with punch. Ain't talking drinks, never took them to lunch. I let them haters front. Watching my moves, they been doing that since high school. The swag back, ain't no telling what I might do. Loading up the mic, reconnected with 12. They won't beef, bring it medium well, I'm top shelf. The last be the first, so I'm giving them a verse. Live or die, just remember the meek inherit the earth, dawg. What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everybody's doing well out there. That intro y'all just heard is from a song called Ready for Change, which is actually featured on my Polish homie, 12, out in Poland. He's got an album coming out very soon, and that's a bonus track. Unfortunately, it's not going to be on the streaming version, only on the physical copies. But fuck with 12, you know what I'm saying? It's spelled Tuelv on all social media platforms, so y'all can actually get in tune with that. Okay? Also, keep your eyes peeled on my channel because we will be setting up a live stream very soon to play my new album, Family Over Fame. Know y'all been waiting on it. I'm going to have all the things set up for you to be able to download it, for you to be able to order physical copies, all that type of stuff is coming. All right, so just keep your eyes open. All right? All that set aside, let's get into the drama, man. So, we already know Iceman dropped last week, and from the moment the album dropped, it has brought out the absolute worst in some of our so-called online counterparts. The bots are in hyper focus. The gobblers are definitely sitting at the table with their forks and knives pounded on the table. You know what I'm saying? They're doing everything in their power to try to place the power of hip hop, the power of rap in its current state in Drake's favor. They're attacking any and everyone who has an adverse opinion, even if it comes from a place of love, or if it's just a genuine critique, or if it's just based on music, or whatever it could be based on. They're doing their best to attack people, to basically try to get people to fold into submission. Now, one thing that y'all know over here, that shit don't work with me. They've been trying it on me, and it has been unsuccessful. A few different fan bases have tried those games over here. A couple of artists themselves have tried those games over here, and it has not proven successful. Never will. Okay? But Jeremy Hecht came out, and, he had some critiques for Drake in particular. Same critiques I had a few days ago when the White House came out and they were using music from his album to promote ICE, right? Using his music to promote their current racist agenda. And very simply, it's like, yo, either denounce it and say that you don't support it, which, let's be clear, we already knew Drake was very much right-wing. His lyrics have been telling us for a long time. His actions have been telling us for a long time. His circle has been telling us for a very long time. But, there's some people out there that just either they don't see or don't care, or they fall into that category as well. So they resist those notions. Jeremy Hecht came out and said it in plain English on Twitter. And the DJ that don't spin decided to come out and attack him for his stance. Very interesting that the DJ that don't spin would attack Jeremy Hecht when he has gone on his platform multiple times and claimed that Jeremy is irrelevant. You know, there's a lot of people out there on that side that have tried to claim he's irrelevant, but they just pay so much attention to him nonetheless. Same thing ends up happening with me. So Jeremy Hecht came back and released a video where he decided to dig a little bit deeper into the DJ that don't spin and say, yo, ain't you being paid by Truth Social? Now, for those that don't know what Truth Social is, it is a social media platform that was started, or at least bought out by Trump. And it was made for right-leaning political figures, red pill, all those different type of people. Just think of Joe Rogan and all of his minions and cronies, right? The people that want to be like him, to have a place where they could push out their problematic beliefs unscathed, untouched, unchallenged by the rest of the, level-headed world, right? It was an answer to cancel culture to say, hey, if you have these certain types of political beliefs or social beliefs and you feel isolated in these platforms with regular people, come over to Truth Social and you could get your shit off. That platform proved to be completely unsuccessful. It's one of the worst performing social media platforms ever invented. However, what they ended up doing was pivoting Truth Social into the streaming platform Rumble, okay? Which is where the DJ that don't spin has an active deal. And he's been over there for a couple years now. So he says, yo, ain't you being paid by Truth Social? Ain't no ain't no surprise that you would come over here trying to disrespect me when I'm calling out this MAGA shit, because MAGA effectively pays you anyway. And we've heard him preach anti-woke rhetoric. He's a big advocate for the trying to keep the slaves free bar from Family Matters. I think anybody that thought that line was fire, you definitely got to question them. I don't give a fuck if they your friend, family, or otherwise. It's worth a second look. So from there, we also have What's the Grift? Okay? It's been a while since we've talked about What's the Grift on this channel, but over the course of the last year, him and the DJ that don't spin have created some sort of alliance, right? They've shown up on streams together. When Iceman episode 3 flopped and nobody liked it, including them, they got on there to try to pontificate about what the meaning is and how Drake is going to recover. And, they literally had this idea that the album was going to drop the same night. They had leaked songs that they were ready to play for the world, had received so-called intel from Drake's team, and he led them on a fucking dummy mission. Even with that, they've continued to guzzle, okay? So What's the Grift came out and said, yo, Jeremy Hecht, let's fight. Over him calling out the DJ that don't spin. Well, he called out Drake, excuse me. He called out Drake for not saying anything about his music being used by the White House for ICE promotion. And he says, hey, bro, let's fight. Either we could get in the ring or we could just have a regular street fight. I just want to knock him out. As people who talk for a living, express themselves on microphones from isolated locations, it's very funny that you would want to physically fight another man for some shit that ain't have nothing to do with you. He never said your name, never called you out, never went crazy on your stupid ass for that 37 nigga shit you said. He wasn't even looking in your motherfucking direction. Ain't even sat at your goddamn lunch table. Y'all do happen to be from Canada. I do know that much. But he says, oh, for Drake's honor, let's line it up. So he inserted himself into a situation that had 0% to do with him. He needed to be trying to fight paying them motherfucking folks back for that weed business that you ducked off on. But you know, there's that. Maybe you should be fighting the narratives that your dumb ass tried to put out, talking about Jay-Z got a ghostwriter of some unknown, unheard of ass nigga who was signed to Memphis Bleak back in 2002. And then the nigga who was signed to Memphis Bleak in 2002 said, hey, that's a fucking lie. How about fight that? How about fight the urge to try to smear motherfuckers when your information is bullshit? But again, the release of Iceman has people on their worst behavior. Stupid motherfuckers. Let's get to it. So here's the original post from Jeremy Hecht. He says, the White House has now made 2 promos using Drake's album, which he hasn't denounced yet. But they thought we were crazy for saying Iceman is a tone-deaf album title in this climate, which it absolutely was. There were so many people said, yo, nigga, are you not looking outside? Do you not see anything going on out this motherfucker, man? Iceman, while ICE is raiding people in multiple cities, causing havoc. Didn't they have a bar on your album talking about, I don't mean ICE like that? Yes, tone deaf. That's to say the least. Right? And this post the other day got 2.4 million views. As a matter of fact, they now have 3 promos using Drake's album since this one dropped. And not a peep. So from there, the DJ that don't spin came out and said, shut your bitch ass up. Talking about a rapper need to quote unquote denounce free promo from the fucking White House. So he says, hey man, it's just promo. It's free promo. I thought he was the biggest artist out here. I thought he was untouchable. I thought he was, I thought the whole world was waiting on him to restore rap. You know, I thought he was the only relevant motherfucker in the game. With all of those things being what you claim, why would he need free promo from the White House? Who's begging the White House for promo? I've never seen that happen before. He says, I'm so glad niggas like you is out of here. Ain't no denouncing fuck nigga. I don't know why he's calling Jeremy Hecht a nigga repeatedly, by the way. Take that woke shit. Here we go back to the woke thing. Take that woke shit back to the fucking dot era. It's Iceman season. Sir, you do know you would probably be one of the people deported if shit came down to it. And you talking like this. And please believe your platform is not strong enough in these people's eyes to spare you. You ain't gonna get Nicki Minaj. Now you might could drop 2 million or whatever that stupid ass price is. But I'll digress. And then we get the Canadian sensation What's the Grift, aka 37 niggas, aka I'm that white guy, who decided to come to his butt buddy's defense and say, can we fight like organized boxing or just a street fight? I'll tape one hand behind my back. I just want to knock you out. So he says, I'll fight you with one hand. I'll tape one hand behind my back. Tape one hand? Okay. So he basically says, I don't feel, what I find to be interesting is if you'll fight him with one hand, clearly you're not threatened by him, but you want to fight him. Where they do that at? And I love the fact that niggas is in the comments shitting on this boy, talking about some, you trying to fight over Drake? Dog, are you on drugs again? What the fuck is this? I ain't even see the goddamn comments. You're getting out of character over an opinion on music. You need to relax, dog. Here comes Chat Nigga TV. I'll get this on brand risk if Jeremy not a pussy and agrees to it. Since when is everybody trying to be a fucking prize fighter just to do content? This person here says, nah, Dirt, don't go there because of him. We on the right side of history. Him and Samwaya have a bias against Drake because he's not what they want him to be. They're tone deaf when it comes to common sense. So we even have one of the Drizzy Drakers out there that says, nah, man, chill out. Fight for what? Drake's honor? You can't be for real. Nah, Dirt, they gassed you like this? You ready to rumble? Someone says, Jeremy gonna take you, man. Be careful. A tad more nimble than you think. Now that would be interesting, but I wouldn't want to see that shit no way. Because what? All that being stated, Jeremy Hecht decided to come back and put a video out responding to the DJ that don't spin. Just to let it be known, I see what you said, fuck boy.
DJ Akademiks took some time off from scarfing down Cheetos or gargling on his favorite rapper's meat to reply to my tweet that now has over 2 million views. I'm gonna get back to Ak in about 20 seconds, but let me back up first. When Drake's Iceman album dropped, the White House posted this. Then a couple days later, they posted this video calling Trump the Iceman. So I tweeted this. White House has now made 2 promos using Drake's album, which he hasn't denounced yet, but they thought we were crazy for saying Iceman is a tone-deaf album title in this climate. Akademiks responded super rationally with this. Now, I wasn't shocked that Ak was triggered. He has been caping for his daddy for years. And not only that, but I did some digging. I have some sources too, Ak, and I know that you're getting paid by the head of Truth Social. So I know why you jumped so quickly and aggressively on that tweet, and I know where your opinion's coming from. I also know that your opinion on music isn't from you either because you're getting paid by every label. But maybe that's for another video. But this wasn't just about them using a song. When you align yourself with people like this, or this, or this, and call your album this, when this is happening, with an album cover that has this sign, that also kind of looks like this sign, you can't be shocked when they do this. I don't think Drake's intention was any of this. Drake even said this on his album. But if that's not something that you want to be associated with, then just say something. That was my only point. Ak thinks that you don't have to denounce anything, but that's because it's something he's aligned with. For some of the biggest artists and celebrities in the world, it was as easy as this. Or this. Or this. And even this. Oh, and Ak, you might want to do some history on the word woke, because I don't think you're using it right. But that's for another video. Iceman's gonna sell incredible numbers, pour up some Henny, you can go back to arguing with women online like you usually do. Oh, I almost forgot, congrats on your new OVO chain. I know you're gonna take great care of it. You earned it. I'm happy for you.
My boy said, I know you're going to take great care of that chain. You're going to take better care of that chain than you do your motherfucking self, boy. Keep it clean. Don't sell it, Crody. Apparently, he'll never forgive that type of offense. He put it in the album about one of his homeboys who sold the OVO chain once he got down on his luck. So please understand, if ever anything goes bad, make sure you keep it in mint condition. Otherwise, you'll never be forgiven, okay? But this is the type of chaos that people like to thrive in, man. Like, it's a lot going on. It's a lot of mudslinging going on. It's a lot of talk. Not a lot of talk about the musical quality on this nigga's album. It's all about all of the surrounding things. Like, why is a nigga who just got fucking annihilated 2 years ago trying to diss niggas again like that's supposed to be some sort of redemption arc, nigga? Oh, this is a revenge album. Revenge on what and who? These niggas ain't worried about you, boy. Oh, I gotta get my lick back, bitch. No. And motherfuckers out here rooting it on. Yeah, get him. Everybody switch sides on him. Who gives a fuck? Grown man, damn near 40 years old, out here crying publicly about niggas who don't want to be your friend no more. But you was Mr. No New Friends, no new, so many years ago. Fuck out of here. Let me know what y'all think of all this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Become an insider. I'll catch y'all on the next one, man. This shit is very disappointing. I may make it seem like it's entertaining or whatever, but it's very disappointing. These motherfuckers, and that's not a shot at Jeremy Hecht. He's doing what he's supposed to do. He's just speaking truth to power and using his journalistic integrity the right way. But the fact that motherfuckers are attacking him for doing just that is what I mean. But again, I'll catch y'all on the next one, man. Peace. Yeah, family over fame in this bitch, yeah. The glory of living righteous is setting in. My street knowledge and education's a perfect blend. Young mogul, independent, I've been setting trends. The first one from my family to be faithfully wed. Fuck niggas and the horses that they riding on. I see this shit from all angles like a polygon. I'll never politic and the drama be piling on. Father and greats unacknowledged like I'm Bobby Bonds. Conversation with my lady about the paper route. 5 sit bank accounts every day I make it count. They down talking my commentary for hating now. Well, I can take it cause I'm bodying your favorite now, please. I can do this shit in my sleep. I been writing for these niggas, y'all read it and weep. I been fighting these niggas if you speak on the street. I'll turn your birthday party into New Year's Eve. Don't let me take it there. We ain't playing fair. This the ATL, Southside nigga moving furniture like Wayfair. Life on hold, no insurance for your healthcare. Lifeline gone, so you wanna be a millionaire? Well, let me tell you about this world I built. The women I dodged, the niggas that I read for filth. The sympathy calls consulting for the stakes I built.